Alright, welcome back to the videos of the paid request. This time for Shawn for another episode of the Sopranos Season 2. This time episode 10. He wanted the commentary for this. For anyone who want to request any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. So with that said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. With the HBO original programming. Rest in peace, James Gandolfini. Keep saying he's a great actor. Greatly missed. Too bad he didn't get to star in a lot of films. Like, it would have been great to see him star in a film as a good guy. I'm sure maybe I could find one, but they'd be very few and far in between. Because he had that demeanor and that look that seemed like he was more for bad guy roles. He wasn't a bad guy in Crimson Tide, but he wasn't really the nicest guy, and he was on got on Gene Hackman's side in Crimson Tide. He was a villain in, what was it, Terminal Velocity? He did a good job in that. Was he in The Last Castle? Robert Redford? I want to say that was him. And he was a bad guy in that, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Again, great actor. Missed. Got yourself a gun. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, he's a witness to the killing in the last episode. Hmm. Okay, so we got a witness. Up then, there's the kid that died in the last one. Got shot to shit. Guess he wasn't paying enough attention. Can I get a witness? Alright, we're starting off already with some drama. Yeah, you tell Sellers definitely lead up between these two, but you see that Richie's just getting picked on and pecked at little by Tony Soprano. And there's going to be a time where Richie's fed up with it and going to do something about it, violent or otherwise. Well, maybe it's a bit too late to spend time with them. Too little, too late. Yeah, which you killed. So now he's feeling guilty of killing the guy. Here's an idea. Don't kill the guy. He's his own monster. He's his own problem. He's his own issue. Shouldn't I have owed it in the first place? Fucking $45,000 to one and $8,000 to the other. I mean, if he gave the SUV up, how big is the fucking spider? See what this is about. You're being too nice to Tony Soprano. Goddamn. What is convenient for you when the time's convenient to you. The one, the cop FBI guy is like, can I also puffer up your pampers for you too? Can I hold your balls when you take a piss? Like, goddamn, man. Shit. Fucking hell. Yeah, he better lie his ass off. He's in some deep shit. Maybe you should do it. I don't buy you having a darker side. Is that what I think it is? That looks like the mayor from Ghostbusters. Is that the mayor from Ghostbusters 1 and 2? It might be. Tippy the Ghostbusters. It's funny, I'm actually doing this on New Year's Day. And Ghostbusters 2 is a New Year's Eve movie. So. Yeah, that is the guy from Ghostbusters 1 and 2, the mayor. Well, I mean, that's why usually Tony's not there personally to do stuff. So he doesn't get in these situations. Or should just let the guy go and he'd be so terrified he probably would have gotten the fuck out of Dodge and just disappear. Unless the guy tried to go to cops, which I'm surprised he didn't. But at the same time, he would be blamed and he would go to jail on his own. Oh, okay, this is Robert Patrick's wife on the show. Because of the previous episode, the son was given a car to these. They took the son's car to give to Tony. This guy I recognize too. Vic from The Sopranos. Look that up. This guy really does look familiar. I know he's been in other TV shows. Let me look up. Gotta wait for the phone to turn on. Turn the fuck on, phone! I'm so glad, there's no emergency because, wait, I know you're about ready to kill me, but I gotta wait for the phone to start. Oh, there's Robert Patrick ready to shoot himself. This is the guy that owes 45,000 and another 8. I don't know how much he owes now. Should have been one of those things. You should have had a good savings account to pay that off. Like I said, Robert Patrick's a great actor. It's interesting to see him play a different type of character. He's not a tough guy. Total opposite. Joe Penny. I don't want to see Richie and Tony Soprano's sister having sex. He got a gun on it? Talk about some fucking freaky sex shit. You getting off to a gun to your head? God damn, lady. What else can you do? There's a part is like, if this girl's like teeny and freaky, you kind of want to be with her. But if she's that fucking psycho, I don't know. Let me look up Joe Penny, the guy who plays the. He didn't do a whole lot of movies. Gangster Wars, Bloody Birthday, Our Winning Season. He was TV. He's a bunch of TV movies, but maybe TV shows. Let's see. He was on the TV show Riptide with Perry King, which 3 seasons. Well, that's crazy. 3 seasons, but it was only 58 episodes. That's what it was. Jake and the Fat Man. That's what it was. I vaguely remember that show, Jake and the Fat Man. William Conrad as the prosecutor, J.L. Fatman McCabe. And then he played the other guy, investigator. And Diagnosis Murder was a spin-off of this series. Because it just Dick Van Dyke was on one of those episodes, and then it's funny because the spin-off was more successful because JT the Fat Man was 5 seasons, 106 episodes, but the Diagnosis Murder was 8 seasons. And that's funny. That's one of those TV shows that obviously was successful enough, over 100 episodes, 5 seasons. But you don't hear anybody mention the show other than maybe they remember the title. But I knew he seemed familiar. Jake and the Fat Man. He's done like one episode here, one episode there. I would guess that she's thinking of Joe Penny here. Let's, maybe she's a fan of Jake to the Fat Man. Stage of the Fat Man. No, she's married to the Fat Man. And now she wants the Jake. I got the Fat Man here, I need the Jake there. Yeah, I guess we never find out what that 3 o'clock meant. I guess it really did mean nothing. Which was in the last episode. Why are they talking to you? Because they only saw you. Elvis country. Interesting way of putting it. Yeah, Tony definitely doesn't want to hear that shit. It's all toppling down for Tony now. You got a witness to a murder. Robert Patrick's life is pretty much over. Because after this, he's going to lose his business. He's going to lose most of his money. He's going to get divorced. So the business is in her name, but it was gambled all away, so that's going to get the divorce papers. The business is in my name, but you damn it all away. Goodbye. Because I think sadly Robert Patrick's only in, I think there was 3 episodes. Look that up. How many episodes was he in? I know it was 3 episodes, but I wonder if this is the last episode or there's one more. Look that up. Let's see. So Tony's going to want to go fish with his son. His son's going to be busy, right? Let's see. Okay, so yeah, just these 3 episodes. Does it say Happy Wanderer, Bust Out, and Funhouse? Yeah, okay, so this is the. I thought I thought he had been in 2 episodes, but I guess this is the second episode he's in. And then the last one is episode 13, the last of this year. Of this season. Sorry, I'm not saying anything. I'm reading this. I'm also listening to him at the psychiatrist. That's the thing. He does deserve this. You keep saying you don't deserve this, but you do. You probably deep down know that you do. Maybe it would be better if Tony went to jail. Obviously, that ain't gonna happen because there'd be no show, but. And like I said, I've never seen the show before. I know bits and pieces of it. I do know of the ending because that was a big deal. The fade out non ending. As in, you assume that he died, but you don't see him die. But then you can assume it, but you don't know. Oh, there you go, Robert Patrick. Sleep in the store. didn't let you do it. You did it yourself. My nature, the frog and the scorpion. See, that's the thing. Tony Soprano does these evil things. Like, he knew, it's like deep down he knew that this guy would owe money. This guy, he knew this guy would lose. This guy would have to give up his business. And then not only do they get his money back, they may even get a profit. And it doesn't matter who he destroyed. Hey, it's his fault. He should have gotten in the first place. And he's the self-destructive nature. That's why I know it's Fade to Black, but I think they did that at the end because I saw that clip when everyone was talking about it at the end of the show. That, well, it's up to you. Even though, like, most people assume, yeah, he died, but then I guess there's that semblance. Seems like what would have been a better fit is that he got shot and killed, and then he looks over and he probably sees, I don't know, maybe some ducks like he did in the first episode, then sees them fly away, and then there you go. And you try to get an ending to all the characters. Her moving on, maybe being happier. Dr. Melfi maybe moving on to different patients. All sorts of stuff, but obviously that was not the case. And of course he missed his son swim meet because he got all this shit going on. It's a shitload of money. I mean, we're getting to the end of the season. Seems like, and the first season seemed to be on the upswing for Tony at the end of that season. I guess to show the opposite, he's on the downswing here at the end of this season. Because after this, I guess really there's 3 episodes left. And, just, I mean, if we recap, he's got this witness. Even if they find the witness, there's going to be even more heat on him, even more eyes on him, even more trying to find any little nugget to get him into jail. He's going to be under more surveillance. His daughter's going to go to college, or close to it. And even then, she's off. I mean, I wouldn't say they're necessarily close. Probably wasn't helped that one of her good friends, his dad owed Tony money. Well, the daughter's treating him nicely here, but at the same time, there's this bit of, hey, you know, I had this friend and you fucked over his dad, so now I'm not his friend anymore. So I was saying, like, okay, he's got this witness. Like I say, even if things go right, there's going to be more surveillance on him, you would think. He's got his buddy, who's a rat, and let's face it, sooner or later, Tony's going to find out about that. Him and his wife, there's definitely a lot more friction than before. A lot more friction. He's not in the best graces with his son. In the previous episode, why do I have a son? You want me to have vasectomy, and this is the only heir son I have? Pretty much say that his son's a pussy. Then he apologizes, but then misses a swim meet. His childhood buddy, Robert Patrick, has been fucked over. Granted, you should not do any gambling business with the mob, so now he's going to lose his home and his marriage. I can already see that coming. And then his nephew was shot, still in the hospital. He's not close with his mom. We haven't seen his mom for a while. Haven't seen his mom for a bit. Well, actually, that's not true. We saw her in this episode. She's in the sister's house. Well, it's the mom's house and the sister took over it. Dealing with Richie. He's not really close with his uncle anymore. So it seems like all the things are crumbling down for Tony. And he's his worst enemy. He is his worst enemy. So, yeah, when you see Tony like this, and now the wife's kissing the painter, Joe Penny. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Well, I mean, Tony cheats on you all the time, so you should cheat on him. Of course, that's not going to happen. But the closest she got was that priest, was the previous season. And this kiss here. That's why you should divorce him and get the fuck out, but that ain't gonna happen. Who knows what Tony would do anyway? Tony would go ape shit over it. I forgot already. So unforget. And what's this about? College again? University of California, Berkeley. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, didn't the mom kind of push for that to happen? Ah, New York as well. So now is her choice: New York or Berkeley. New York would be closer, but California maybe. That might be the next season where this actress passes away. Chocolate pasta? Why the fuck would you want chocolate pasta? That sounds so damn disgusting. I mean, granted, it's just chocolate, just in a different shape, to be fair, but if I want chocolate, I don't need to look like pasta. What's this? Have a pizza made of chocolate? Fuck that. Don't do it, man. Going deeper and deeper underground. Don't do it. This is a mobster's wife. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's like, don't do it. Yeah, the wallpaper man to wallpaper his dick along the carpet between your legs. It will match the drapes. What the fuck is that shit piano playing? Oh yeah, okay, this is the witness guy. Did I get a witness? Wait, what did they lie about? But you had to be a big man. What did they lie about? I guess if they lie about who might have done this, and then I don't know. Maybe they lied about keeping quiet, not being in the paper. Robert Patrick. Oh, and Joe Penny. Was agree? It's not our fucking fault. We're not here to watch you and wipe your ass. $53,000. Yep, he blew the college fund. He can't get in that college anyway. Sorry, I'm listening. Just like watching Robert Patrick, so taking it all in. So he's not in it. Well, I guess Joe Penny will now realize to not get with Tony's wife. If he's smart, he'll stay clear away and clear the fuck away from him. So Robert Patrick just unleashed his damn soul. That's a good acting by Robert Patrick. So now they made the witness quiet. Guessing a threat. A big old heaping threat. He might be fine with that, but everything else is up shit creek. And while he's a good actor, I mean, he's an interesting character, but at the same time, I'll speak for myself, I do want to see, you wish you could see him get his comeuppance, because he does deserve it. Like, he doesn't deserve this chance. Deserves to lose everything, just like Robert Patrick's losing everything. But it's a dog-eat-dog world, and the more vicious dog, more the rip and tear to get to the top. Means I find it hard to believe that you don't. That's true. You are your own worst enemy. That's absolutely the truth. Absolutely 100% the truth. You are your own worst enemy. Yes, you do. Because it's the truth. You do. He only stops when he's dead. Okay, well, that ain't gonna last long. Because there's gonna be a shitload more bullets coming at you. Vincent Pistori's a rat. Who's this guy? Oh yeah, the guy earlier on that Richie ran over. Yeah, I almost forgot about this guy. Yeah, Richie ran him over. This guy owned what, the pizza place or something. I was so used to him looking so fucked up. It was like, oh, at least his top half looking pretty decent. He thinks money is all it takes for people. Oh yeah, this song. I remember this song from back in the day. You still the one I love, yo. Still the one I love for life. That guy was smart, Joe Penny. He made the smart decision. He made the smart decision. Because he heard Robert Patrick's story about what Tony did and what Tony does to people, so Joe Penny was smart. He's like, fuck that, I ain't dealing with that. Just look what it leads to. You deal with Tony. This is, yeah, Robert Patrick's place. For lease. There you go. Done like dinner. So the wife is miserable. Robert Patrick's life is in shambles, up shit creek. But Tony's able to be fine and dandy, high and mighty. And Tony gets away with it. God. Frustrating. Because you know Tony doesn't deserve this. No way he fucking deserve this fine and dandy happiness. Just people lives he touch, he ruins. Yeah. And that kind of symbolizes it. These poor guys in the boat, hey, watch it. I don't care. I just passed by and yeah, you fall in the water as long as I'm okay. That's all that matters to Tony. As long as he's okay, then it's all good. So, fucking Tony Soprano. Fuck you, Tony. How about that? Fuck you, Tony. You deserve to die in that season finale. Piece of shit. I'll tell you one thing, I mean, he was a bad guy in the first season, but really starting to even hate his character more and more. But he's still a great actor, and it's still an interesting character, still funny, and still captivating character, but God. I mean, that's the point, though. You're not supposed to be rooting for him. For good reason. But with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Sorry, just turned on a computer screen. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.